Hi guys, another Weight Watcher meeting highlights. I go to Weight Watchers, as you probably already know, and I tell you about what happens in the meeting. I'll start off with I gained 1.3, which is sad. I have told you I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the following the plan as I should, and got a lot of things personally going on in my life, and it's very difficult for me. It's what I do, and I need to get out of the funk, and I know all of that. I'm still going to tell you what happened at the meeting, and Eileen was the leader, and I'll tell you all about that. I did get to stay for it. You know, last week I wasn't able to, so they talked a lot about what happened the previous week. She kind of recaps like the previous week, so I got to hear about that anyway. And I guess they had been talking about snacks and stuff and how to make them healthy and whatnot. But here's the weekly for this week, and it is embrace optimism, look on the bright side, and help boost your success. And as I will show you the first pages, optimism is one of the best kept secrets to success. Basically, they're telling you here's why it works, giving yourself credit for what went right rather than feeling guilt or shame over what went wrong can keep your motivation and your hopes up. And it says people who started out more pessimistic actually had even better results and showed fewer depressive symptoms afterwards. So you have to shift your mindset to seeing the silver lining. And we have this section here. Think again, old thought, I'll miss my workout because I'm of my early morning meeting. Guess that's today's a wash, and you should think, I know I'll miss this morning's workout, but I can sneak in a quick walk at lunch to stay energized. Old thought, there's no way I can track the ingredients in this restaurant dish. New thought, I'll snap a pic of my meal and make my best smart points guesstimate when I get home using the restaurant listings in my tracker. Old thought, I'm up a pound this week. Ugh, I'm never going to reach my goal. New thought, the scale isn't the only measure of success, and look how far I've come since I've joined. Little thought bubbles here. If members aren't happy with their weigh-in, I tell them your week starts over right now, and I apply that to myself when I need it too. Another one is I write down one positive thing every day, even though it felt like I had an awful month. I went back and remembered fun or happy things that helped me rethink my month. Another one was super busy week, but I found ways to get in my steps each day. Last one, up 1 pound from last week. I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully the scales will move down next week. And that's about it for this book. Like I said, Eileen was there. Look at my notes here. I'm on the wrong set of notes. Hold on. I was going to say, I already told you those. I wasn't on the right page. Okay. Embrace optimism. She had it on the board. And then she had a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. So you kind of have to really get the right mindset. That's basically what she was talking about. She gave us her email address if we had any questions or we wanted a recipe or anything on that. So that's my next note. And then you're supposed to just look for the silver lining. You know, and as bad as things can be, there's always a silver lining, and you just have to focus on that and not on the negative. Trying to get yourself up, see the glass half full, not half empty kind of thought. One of the guys in there, we have a couple new guys in there, and they're younger. We have some older ones too, but I'm a little like increasing in there. I'd say there's 6 or 7 guys, which is a lot from when I started. You know, their husbands. I think every one of them is a husband that comes. But anyway, isn't that nice to be supportive and of your wife and or coming because you need to yourself? But anyway, a younger kind of guy, he said, you know, they asked him, you know, what's your thought? You know, give us some thought or whatever. And he says, you know, I think of when like I gain, I can't change the past. I can only change my future. So, you know, don't kick yourself over what's already done because you can't change it anyway. And don't, you know, wallow in it. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off kind of thought, and get moving. It was nice to hear him say that, and it was, you know, nice to hear him talking. And his wife was talking too, and she was talking about she wears scrubs for her job, and she had them on, and she says, you know, and I always wear tent ones because they're comfortable. And she says, and I thought, no, I'm going to get something that's a little more fitting. You don't have to be in a tent. She talking to herself, and so she went out and got some. And even though that particular week she had gained a pound or something, and when she went into work, everybody said, I can see the weight loss you've been, because, you know, she was hiding it under her tent. So she says, you know, maybe get out and get something new just to make you feel better if you're kind of in a slump, and have some compliments come your way, and that might motivate you to go farther. That was her thought. You have to think of what will make you feel better. Like getting a new outfit, getting a new haircut, you know, whatever it is your thing is, like a new pair of shoes or whatever it is that, you know, gives you joy and makes, it doesn't have to relate to your size. It's just something that you like to do. If that's what you like to do, maybe get your nails painted, you know, whatever it is. Just try to find something to get yourself out of the blues. And then you should try to find something that distracts you, because that's going to help you. Not distract you in a bad way, distract you in a good way. Like if you're just, maybe start a new hobby, start learning something new, join a new group, call your friends, say, let's go out. Doesn't have to be to eat. You know, you can get out and just maybe go for one drink and then just be chit-chatting, you know, just to be able to change your mood. You know, this meeting seemed like it was just for me. Like to get yourself out of a funk kind of a thought, and not be all boo-hooey about it. And I'm not boo-hooey, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not boo-hooey about it. You know, I'm a person who wears their heart on their sleeve kind of person, and if I'm going through something and it's difficult for me, it translates to me not eating too much, really, and eating the wrong things and not caring so much. And you know what I mean? These things are good thoughts, but it won't change my underlying problem until that kind of changes. Anyway, and then talk to yourself like you would talk to your good friend. Like, you know, you wouldn't belittle your friend, and you wouldn't talk down and call her names or him names, or you would just try to pump them up and try to talk yourself out of it, them out of it, because you'd be the friend to them, and that's what you need to be, the friend to yourself, which is something I've heard before, and it is, you know, does hit home. It hits home. The whole group lost 65.2 pounds, which was great, and it was a short meeting. And you know, those people that used to bug me, the girls, that one in particular that used to talk, she don't come anymore. So either she stopped coming because Dorothy stopped, or she just stopped coming. I don't know. It makes it nice. It was only a half hour, which was nice. You know what I mean? I didn't really mind being there the hour when it was Dorothy. I always felt like the time flew, and it was like time was up. But here it's about a half hour, which is what they're supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a short meeting, but so I got to get out of there. Like I said, hopefully I'll get out of this funk. I'm not giving up. I have a friend that wants to join. She won't be able to go to the meeting with me. She's too far away. But maybe that'll give me some inspiration. She's starting. She'll be in that gun home thought process, and maybe I can get that back. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm not giving up. And I'll keep coming here, giving you this, and hopefully being able to give you better news about my own journey and my own weight loss. But if you have any questions, please ask them. Leave a comment below one way or the other. Like this video if you could. Give it a thumbs up. And share it with someone if you thought it was any bit helpful. And subscribe if you're new. I'd like to see you back. Thanks, guys.